Everyone, I'm back. I am in my front yard because everybody's home all the time. So I just needed to get outside so that I can make another video because I have something to say. First, I'm representing Bushnell University, which is the new name for Northwest Christian University, which is my alma mater where I got my graduate degree. They sent me this shirt, so thank you, Bushnell. And I also think I'm representing Arbonne because I'm drinking water out of the Arbonne cup. So this is not a sponsored video, just letting you know. Okay. This is a follow-up to the first resilience video that I did. So if you didn't watch that, I actually think that was the very first video I did at all. And in that video, I gave you guys a quote from Elizabeth Gilbert, and I said, if you haven't watched it, pause and go watch that video and then come back because this will make more sense. But what I said was the bad thing has to happen, right? The bad thing happens, and when the bad thing happens, there are good things that would not have happened if the bad thing hadn't happened, right? So she was talking about death and all the things that are now in her life that are good because of this horrible loss and grief that she went through. And I said, there will be things that exist in our lives because of this thing that we're going through, this quarantine, this what is for most people a very difficult situation. There will be good things that come out of it that would not have existed had we not gone through it. Okay, we're a month in. Taking a drink. I just took a very long walk with my dog. So, okay, we're a month in-ish. Some people less, some people more. And I have some things I want to say about that. So, first, I want to say that my emotions have been like this. So some days I'm good. I'm doing yoga in the yard, I'm taking walks, I'm drinking iced tea, doing puzzles, and I don't even remember that we're in a pandemic. And other days are rough. And some days are good, and then there are moments of that good day that are rough. And I just find myself riding these waves of emotions all the time. So, for example, Sunday was a great day. Easter was wonderful. Today, I saw a lot of clients, and I noticed around 4:30 that I was feeling more anxious and a little down and a little like pessimistic and sort of thinking negative thoughts about the future. And it's because I was exhausted emotionally from the clients I had, and I got a little hungry, and I just noticed for me when I go into that sort of stress state, my anxiety kicks up and I'm not in a good place. So I got my work done, came home and immediately went for a walk, and I already feel myself feeling better. So what I want to say is I don't want to take away, this video is not to take away from anyone's feelings that they're having right now, because this is hard and some moments it sucks. I have been in the fetal position in my bed sobbing. Anyone else? Yeah, I had that night, sobbing, fetal position in my bed. Actually, like, don't even know when I just cried myself to sleep. It was a rough night. So all of that is okay. I'm just letting it come and go. However, what I want to say on this video about the resilience piece and the good thing, what I want to say is there are things that exist in my life right now that are good, that would not have existed had this difficult thing not happened. So I'm going to give you a couple of those, and then I'm sure many of you have already thought about this, but if you haven't, take a minute, think about it, tell me what they are, send them to me, write them in the comments. I love feedback from all of you guys. So I'm just gonna tell you a couple of things. So first and foremost, we have this little convertible that we drive for fun in the summer, and my husband got it out this weekend, and our oldest two, I mean, our kids are older. They get along fairly well now, but they don't spend a lot of time together. And Chad came into the house and said, just so you know, the world has gone completely upside down. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he said, our oldest two children just went for a drive together to nowhere just for fun. That would never have happened before. My son has had these huge 2 accomplishments, which I don't know that I should probably share on here, but just these 2 huge things that I don't think would have happened this quickly and gone this well had he not been kind of stuck having to like study and go into quarantine. And you know, last night he's racing around the house giving us all high fives, and it was just really a good moment. And guess what? Everyone was home to intercept that because we're all here. On Easter Sunday, all 4 kids did an Easter egg hunt in the backyard. And I have to say, I think they enjoyed it, whether they wanted to admit it or not. And they were home all day. They went to visit some grandparents, but we had a nice Easter meal together. Nobody was racing off to see friends. It was lovely. My husband and I have danced in the kitchen twice. I don't know the last time we danced in the kitchen. There's just some really good stuff that has come out of this. I have had Zoom meetings with people, like actual meeting new people via Zoom. So I have a new sister that I met a year ago, and I got to meet her two daughters, and so my nieces and her sister through Zoom, I don't even know if we'd even thought about doing that. And it was lovely. We all talked for 2 hours, and that was wonderful. And I'm having amazing counseling sessions on telehealth that I think some of them are going as well as they are because of actually being on telehealth. So that's all my good stuff. I just wanted to say this is hard, and many days it feels like a grind right now. I go to work, I come home, I go to work, I come home. I haven't been anywhere else except on a walk. So it's hard, but I have to say that in some moments I have taken a big deep breath and said, this is good, and this good wouldn't have happened if I hadn't been in the midst of all of this really hard stuff. So that's my video for you guys. I hope everyone is doing well. I'd love to hear from you, and if I come up with something else to say, I'll be back. Okay, bye.